What's up, agents? It's the 13th of August 2024. Do not worry, I am back with your best on the internet reset videos. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. 100 likes would be amazing. Let's get straight on at the base of operations. We've got a really good profit to pick up if you need one. There's also a really good carbine 7, damage to target out of cover, a little bit of optimization, and use whatever talent you like. There's this holy god roll. I'm not going to try and pronounce the gear set, but this is really good. It's got weapon handling, headshot damage on, focus. So perhaps you're doing something with a sniper. There's been a lot of sniper stuff recently. This is good. Pick this up. Everything else is garbage, so let's move on. Checking out the clan vendor, we've got some more goodies actually. There's a Dur if you want to pick it up with damage to armor already on. We've got a Heartbreaker backpack, hotshot gloves, and a Foundry Bulwark backpack as well. There's a light glue if you need it for donations, but obviously you can just change the magazine size to whatever you want. There's a God Roll Tommy gun with damage to target out of cover if you really want to use this. We've also got some Badger Tough knees that have a variety of different options with these because they've got Hasbro and crit damage on. So perhaps you want to pick them up. A really good Wyvern backpack with skill haste and skill damage, letting you put whatever talent you want on it. And then we also got a Healer Guard holster, armor regen and health. Maybe some options for that for tanking as well. Let's move on. Countdown vendors also got some goodies. If you're a newer player, perhaps pick up a Baker's Dozen and put damage to target out of cover on it. Pretty good starter weapon. Carpenter is trash, so donation only. There's an Apartment, which is a DZ exclusive MP5 named gun. Pretty good. Put damage to target out of cover on this and you got yourself a really good SMG. Let's move on. Alright, starting to go downhill at the theatre. There's a Tsunami though if you want it. Change the crit chance to damage to target out of cover. A little bit of optimization, all good. There's a Thorn as well. You could use this if you wanted to, or maybe for donation because it is a fairly new gun. Everything else though is garbage, so let's just move on. Down at the castle, there's a designated hitter. Is that joke old yet? If you want to pick it up, not the greatest of guns though, maybe for donation. There's an SR1, but it's got damage to armor. That would be really good if it had damage to target out of cover on. There's a military M60 with health damage on, so perhaps you're doing some kind of health related content. You could change the talent and that would be all good. Everything else though is pretty trash, so let's just move on. Alright, so checking out the campus, there's a Brutus. If this thing is for you, it's not for me, but pretty easy swap to damage to target out to cover and it's all good. There is a Covert SRS you could change to damage to target out to cover and use Ranger with, but again, not really for me. A Big Show, probably for donation because I think Perfect Thunderstrike is poop. There is a Murakami holster with skill haste on. This is good. You might perhaps want to pick this up if you're doing some kind of skill build, but the rest is garbage, so let's move on. Alright, DZ West. There are some Emperor's Guards, but they have got weapon handling on, but if you really need a pair, you could pick a pair up. There's a Sausage with Flatline. You could change the headshot damage off, which would be okay, but not perfect. Some hard-wired gloves. We've got some Tip of the Spear knees. There is some Murakami knees as well with status effects on, which, yeah, I mean, they're trash. I don't know why I'm telling you. And there's also a Protection from Elites 11 mod, but these are pretty common nowadays. Let's hope for 12 and 13s and move on. Definitely so far the trash vendor of the week, DZ East, has a White Death that's terrible. There's an ongoing directive mask if you need it, a Cavalier holster, and a bunch of rubbish, so let's move on. DZ South is starting to cook with a door kicker's knock. Crit damage on it. You could change it to crit chance, crit damage, and this would be pretty good. It's just a shame that Perfect Spark isn't brilliant. There's a SIG MPX though with damage to target out of cover. This is a great as well. There's a Born Great just like me if you really want one. We've also got a Striker's backpack. We've also got a Hotshot chest piece. Some pretty cool pieces here, but obviously they require DZ credits. Let's move on. Checking out Shaven Haven, there is a classic M60 again with health damage if you're doing some kind of health related content. There is also a good backpack here, the Murakami one with skill damage on. You can keep tech support and perhaps put skill haste on instead of weapon handling. Everything else trash, so let's move on. Looking for Roy to save us. He's not really going to. He's got a bunch of average stuff. So there is this Negev. If you want to keep Frenzy on, you can change the rate of fire to damage to health or damage to armor. He's got this stubbed pistol here with damage to target out of cover. You could change the talent to whatever you want. If you want a load of weapon handling, he has got this chest piece with weapon handling and braced on it. He has some D&H gloves with crit chance on if you're doing some kind of pistol build, and he has a load of rubbish. That's going to be it for the video. I'm off to gush over people with my new water gun. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe and help me get to that 100 likes on the video, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.